community to the multiverse.
With Carl and Roger this afternoon, Thursday, whatever date. Yeah, so we should have got a few things done, but it was just good to catch up. Good old mates.
That's right. Half the project is planning. I prefer Mill, that's on millicom.com. I do.
Yeah, g'day Danny boy, Joey and all the Federation team, and to all the All-Stars from around the world who are keeping a vigilant eye on these climatic variations around the planet to make damn sure that we resolve the imbalances as quickly and as necessary as possible. I'm back at Earth Sanctuary World Nature Centre after a beautiful day shift with the ambulance centre. It's been a fairly hectic day in the ambulance, the last job of which a young man got thrown out of a car on the highway and got a compressed skull fracture, which was a bit of a cracker, bit of a beauty, literally the old scone. So now I'm back here. It's nice to get back to base and carry on with the other things going around on the planet and see what news is going on. So I hope you're well there, Danny and Joey, at Mount Martha by the big blue sea. I'm going to do a little bit of tidying up here. We've got someone popping in tomorrow to have a bit of a look at the sanctuary for a coming function here. So it should be a bit of a cracker as well. But other than that, good to get home. Hope you guys are flying there, and Danny, let us know what's happening for today's events. I'm sure you've been keeping an eye down there at Mount Martha for some this climate variation. We'll see you guys a little later on. You beauty from Earth Sanctuary in Central Australia, the land of red sand. Woohoo!
Hello superstars, I'm on the top of headquarters here on the Mornington Peninsula. Let me give you a quick look of 360 degree. Yep, new beauty. Fantastic, look at that. Very difficult conditions here on the Mornington Peninsula. It's a little bit warm, but still on average a little bit cooler than what it normally is around these areas for this time of year. There's a whole heap of news and information on millicom.com today, superstars, so you might need a little bit of time just to go through it. There's a heap of Federation news, and there's a few video inserts from YouTube that were thrown in there to tickle your pickle or tackle your crackle. How you doing out there, Tommy? You've been running around with the ambulance. Good work. I'll be back in Central Australia on Sunday, so I look forward to getting back to the desert lands. Now, just briefly, around the world, superstars, in Greece there's been 2 strong earthquakes. Rwanda, a 5.4 quake. Indonesia, a 6.2 earthquake, and they're also receiving some huge waves around the coastline of Indonesia. 1 fatality at this point. In California, they're still rocking after hundreds of earthquakes since last Friday. In Australia, out that direction, by about maybe 4,000 kilometres, the Pilbara coast, they're bracing themselves for Cyclone Nicholas. In Bolivia, 60,000 families have to be relocated due to flooding. Hong Kong, they're shivering through their second longest cold spell since 1885, and in Asia, they're being hit hard by rising food prices, particularly that of wheat, milk and rice. In 2007, the prices of those commodities rose by 40%, so you can only see where the future is heading for those particular sources. In Russia, a powerful snow cyclone is battering one of their islands. In the US, there's several states being swept with record-breaking cold, and in New Zealand, they're getting pinched. Drought has cost their economy $500 million in lost milk revenues due to the drought there. Huge amounts of stories continuing right around the planet. That's why we call them climate change warnings. These are warnings for hopefully people to wake up and start changing their lifestyle. We need to do this right around the planet Earth. Doesn't matter where you're from, we need to do this together. One world, one people. There's a couple of video inserts on millicom.com. Just quickly, guys, I know you've got busy things to do in your own life. A retired US naval chief comes forward disclosing some ET knowledge, an autopsy which he was part of. Very brave man to come forward, a little bit like the Disclosure Project. They're very, very courageous. Get right behind them. There's another insert there, secret images from Google Earth. It certainly rattled me. I didn't realise there were so many secret images on the planet Earth, but have a look at that video. I reckon it's a bit of a cracker. Some wonderful shaped images, that of an Indian face, and looks like an ET image carved in some of our mountaintops around the planet Earth. So have a look at that one. It's a bit of a cracker. And there's a couple of video inserts of just some UFO craft from around the planet. We're trying to collectively get together as many images as we can. We've crossed the bridge about the knowledge of extraterrestrial activity. Now we need to ascertain what craft belong to which civilization. We're going to need to know at some point or another, so might as well get to it, eh? So there's a couple of video inserts of just UFO craft there, or extraterrestrial craft, or extra-dimensional activity, whatever you want to call it, whatever. There's also a couple of great videos with DNA awakening implications, so just good to watch and look at the imagery, and there's some beautiful designs and colours. If you've got a brain, it can open something up inside. I had some difficulty, obviously. And there's also a great video, an impeachment video by one of the congressmen out there in Ohio, who's spitting chips and fair dinkum to you. Might as well. I tell you what, the American people have been involved in a heist. It's a daylight robbery. They've just been their purse has just been opened, and that administration has just taken anything that they want. And so this guy's coming forward, and why not? I'm sure there's a few other congressmen and women who want to see the arse end of George Bush's administration, and fair dinkum, so you should too. There's a bunch of liars out there. Anyway, they're stating the administration should be convicted for treason and bribery, amongst many other things, and I don't think you'd have too many people around the world who wouldn't agree with you, Congressman from Ohio, so good luck to you, champ. We're on the Mornington Peninsula, guys. I hope you're really well wherever you are, and I hope climate change isn't affecting you too greatly, but start preparing for it, because it's affecting everyone right around the planet Earth. Have a look at those videos. There's a couple of crackers there. Tommy, I hope you're doing well. We'll see you shortly. Benny, Mum, Joey's downstairs. We're watching the cricket. It's all going on for young and old. There's a beautiful magpie. Hello, darling. Can you see him up there in the tree? They are my mates. I sleep just right next to their nest, and they wake me up with a beautiful magpie song every morning. Look at that, guys. Absolutely sensational. Magnificent. Utterly blessed on this wonderful, wonderful planet Earth. That's why we're here, to protect her. Anyway, I hope you're really well. We'll see you tomorrow on FedTv. Rock and roll, Billy Joel.